Hello, my name is Mike Rozlog and I am the Product Manager for Delphi Solutions, and this is introducing Delphi XE. Delphi XE is really the fastest way to visually build rich, fast applications. Delphi XE is built on top of a proven, stable IDE with over 1.7 million developers worldwide. And it helps you build applications 5 times faster using tens of thousands of components available both commercially and open source. It also allows you to build those applications and assemble those applications as fast as you can, and those applications are optimized for performance. It takes fewer resources and smaller teams to develop cutting-edge applications with Delphi, and those applications are really future-proof. What people do with Delphi is create applications that are used by almost everybody every single day. Everything from a trading platform all the way through designing microcircuitry, all the way through voice over IP communications with Skype. What does Delphi XE stand for? Well, the XE is new, and that's really a common branding that we use at Embarcadero to kind of highlight a couple of features. The X really stands for heterogeneous cross-platform support for databases and data structures. It also means that the product is tool cloud enabled, which means that it can use our advanced licensing technology. It's also all access upgradable, which means that you can upgrade from the single product to all access, which includes all of the products from Embarcadero, which makes it an unbeatable value. Delphi XE centers around the concept of data snap and being able to get your data to your clients as quickly and as richly as possible. Data snap is a middle tier technology that allows for that communication to almost any type of front end and almost any type of back end. The IDE itself has been recognized as simplicity for development. It has a two-way design which allows us to make changes to the design surface that changes the code, and changes to the code makes changes to the design surface. When you look at the IDE separated, you can look at it from a product management standpoint. And this allows us to manage really complex applications today. You can manage the units, all the extra files, and all the extra resources, and it helps you manage the builds of your applications. The structure pane is the unit-based organization of the forms environment, and it shows the relationships between the forms and their components and the hierarchy and relationships and ownerships of those components. Visual design and modeling, the two-way designer allows me to do things where I can drag those components and build applications quickly and easily and assemble them in a very fast way. It allows for rapid prototyping, and of course everything you see is what you get when you run the application. We also support interactive models such as UML, and of course that allows us to have extreme visualization from non-visual servers to visual components. The code editor itself is really the cockpit of where most development is done. It understands the context of the latest file and the underlying file type. It supports basically everything from syntax checking and highlighting, code insight, live templates, refactoring, and a ton of other features that are really valuable to the developer. The components themselves, as we said, are numerous and can be used to quickly assemble both server and also client applications. Most components are built with Delphi, and there are components that are both open source and commercial and available for almost any purpose you can think of. We also support a wide array of the Microsoft technologies, including ActiveX and COM components, and we have cutting-edge support built into the VCL with touch and gesturing. The Object Inspector allows us to manage the components' properties, methods, and events, so that we can interact with them easily and quickly visually. It's one of the key features of programming with Delphi. Another new feature we've added is IDE Insight, and basically you can find anything in the IDE with just a few keystrokes. You activate it simply by hitting the F6 or the Control period key, and you can find almost anything, from components, compiler switches, configuration settings, properties, and templates. You name the feature, you find the implementation. It really helps to learn the environment quickly for people new to it, and it also helps people who are experienced not have to remember all the nitty-gritty details. It's a phenomenal feature. So when you break down the Delphi IDE, with the project manager, the structure pane, the actual design surface for both GUI design and modeling design, together with the editor, comes up with a very strong package that can be managed with the object inspector and the tool palette and wrapped all within inside of one full IDE. One of the other pieces that is important to Delphi is the object gallery. This is where we allow people to get a head start on the type of applications they're trying to build. So you can come in and you can build the simple applications like console applications, GUI, DLLs, XML projects, or you can have other things like web projects, design projects, unit testing, you name it, it'll get you started in the right direction. The tools that are included with Delphi XE are numerous, and they add significant value. Such things as UML visualization and UML modeling, static audits, static metrics, documentation generation, unit testing, refactoring, integrated standalone database explorer, which allows me to go out and understand the databases that I'm working with. The Gang of 4 patterns is supported, a reporting system, and of course we also include additional tools and components to add even more value. Things like Rave, which is the reporting solution, IBX, which is native components to talk to Interbase, InstallAware to create those install packages, IntraWeb or VCL for the web for a web development environment, T-Chart for charting, CodeSite Express for advanced logging, AQTime for advanced profiling, Final Builder for build process management, Beyond Compare for a great difference engine, IPWorks for a number of internet components, and Glyphix for a royalty-free graphics library that you can use inside of your application. All of these tools and components are there available for you to use and take advantage of to get the most out of Delphi XE. When you think of the application build process with Delphi XE, it's fairly straightforward. You create a project, go into the object gallery, you add a couple of forms, you add the components to the form, you add code, you build some tests for it, you then build the application, you test the application, you deploy the application, and you're done. So you can basically go from prototype to production in a very small set of steps. First, we want to do some prototyping. So we create a form, set the properties, add some components, define the interface, add some business logic to it, compile it, and we're done. This allows us to do rapid application development, but it also enables the real application deployment, and that's the key to having a cutting-edge system today. So in summary, Delphi XE helps you radically reduce the complexity of developing cutting-edge, future-proof applications. It radically reduces the development time to produce those applications. It radically exposes your data and data structures on your back end, and it radically exposes your middle tier layer with the data snap technology, and you can dazzle your users with cutting edge interface technology. I thank you for listening. Hope this introduction was interesting. And to learn more about Delphi XE, please go out and take a look at it and download a free trial at embarcadero.com/products/Delphi. Thanks again. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.